Here's the question, Aries. What makes meaning in your life? What is the meaning of life for you? There's no one singular meaning, right? But for you, when you engage in this or meditate on that, it lights you up, it moves you forward, it expands your horizons. Ask yourself these questions. The sun has moved into your solar ninth house. We're in Sagittarius season. It's time for new discoveries. It's time for big adventures. This is the house of traveling overseas, higher education, engaging in religion, philosophy, big ideas, things that change the landscape of the whole world for us, right? Hi, I interrupt your regularly scheduled reading to let you know my tarot translation candles are now available on my website. Each one is created, blessed, packed, and shipped by me, and I would love to send them from my magical little hands to yours. So, if you'd like to grab one for you or a loved one, you can get them right here on my website. Thanks for being here, thanks for listening, and now back to your regularly scheduled reading. So, you're bound to discover something this month. And one of the things Spirit is saying is what brings meaning to your life. Lean into that more. You will have more discoveries. That's what I'm hearing. The adventure opens up more, you'll have more discoveries, and you'll get a greater sense of how to land where you're trying to go. The big adventure. Spirit's like putting it with capital letters. The big adventure. Like, okay, that's exciting. Hi, Aries. Welcome. I'm excited to read for you. Let's get into the story of your month. Spirit, we want to tune in for the Aries people, Aries sun, Aries moon. These cards are jumping. Aries rising and dominant people. Spirit's ready to talk. Exciting. Lots of energy is what I'm feeling. Okay. Spirit, for Aries people, we want to know the lay of the land. We want to know where and how you see Aries at this current moment and where you see them headed in the month of December. Want to know where they are, a little bit about where they've been, anything we need to know about the past as it pertains to the present, the unfolding future. We want to know the climate, the energy around and available. Woo! Jumping. The energy around and available to Aries in the month of December. Spirit, what do you want to share with them for their highest good? For their ease, joy, fulfillment, alignment. In the month of December for Aries. Anything you want to share for their highest good. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, I'm hearing something else, which is tell the truth, tell the truth. I don't think I need to belabor that point with Aries people, but if you are maybe holding something back or wondering, it's like, is it the right time? Spirit is saying it's Sagittarius season, and I don't know how much you know about Sagittarians, your fellow fire signs, but one of the things they're known for is their bluntness. And, you know, maybe sometimes putting their foot in their mouth in the attempt to share something true. And Spirit's like, better your foot in your mouth than like your foot in their ass. That's what I hear. So have the conversation rather than the confrontation. Spirit's funny. Okay, let's get into these cards. Whew. Have the conversation before the confrontation. That's funny. Okay, we'll get into it. We'll talk about it. I just love the way that Spirit always comes through. Oh, yeah. Big adventure, big discovery. I also want to say, Aries, you'll be glad to know it seems like things will be moving more swiftly than they have been. Sitting in the past, Knight of Pentacles, here is you working your path. Planning your work, working your plan, putting one foot in front of the other, maybe not going as fast as you would like to because, you know, you're a fire sign and if anything, you want to be a Knight of Wands. But a Knight of Pentacles, and combine that with the fact that the Page of Pentacles, 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 Earth, slow, steady, resources, steps, slow and steady wins the race, tortoise as opposed to hare, right? those things are going to benefit your journey. Plotting, that's spirits being funny, like punny again. Plotting, like plotting something on a map or a graph, and also plodding, like you plod forward slowly, right? So spirit is saying you do need a good plan, right? Before you go. You need a good plan. You're in a good position to make it. I feel like there's the potential to get distracted in December. And I would just say that you can go really far if you will dial in, if you will, lock in, as the kids say. So you putting one foot in front of the other, trying to make something happen, you are in pursuit of your pentacles. Spirit talked about, what gives your life meaning. This is what I would move toward, right? Maybe it makes you some money, this thing that gives your life meaning, but the real driving force is the meaning. Sitting in the guidance position, the King of Cups. So the guidance is act like a King of Cups. The King of Cups is a great counselor. They're very compassionate and empathic, but they're also extremely balanced, extremely chill, right? Like somebody who is emotionally intelligent and mature and is not thrown off by hard conversations or confrontations, not thrown off by feeling even extremely like shitty at times, right? It's like, oh, okay, this is what I'm feeling right now. This is where I am. Okay, let me be with myself. Let me be here for myself. And therefore, he's able to do that for others. I'm using he and him pronouns. The court cards have nothing to do with gender. Everything to do with, personality type. And the King of Cups, to come through as a king or to advise you to show up as a king, says show up as the master of your realm. Show up as at the top of your game. Recognize your authority. Don't be self-effacing, and don't disregard your emotions. You can't master this thing or get to this place you're trying to go without your emotions. That's something that I feel. And I feel like you're in a great position to dial in. And that could change, again, the nature of this Five of Wands conversation or confrontation, as the case may be. Your mileage will vary, Aries, because your free will is everything. You hold all the power. So Five of Wands, again, a sense of distraction. I'm feeling a couple things. For some people, it's literally like I'm having a conflict with someone close to me, right? And for others, I'm feeling like Spirit's showing me like cats batting around a toy. It's like I'm not even really hunting. I'm batting around a toy. So there's the potential to kind of just, I guess, while away the hours. Like, and end up at the end of the month like, what happened? That's just what I'm hearing. Now, I feel most of you will probably dial in because sitting in the future is the Six of Swords. Forward movement with new intelligence. Again, Spirit is being punny. I do mean smarter, and I also mean you've gathered some valuable intel. So if you need to have a difficult or even just, a little spicy conversation or confrontation, go in thinking, what do I want to get out of this? If you just go in and have the conversation and just kind of unload, I feel like you're going to get less out of it than if you go in thinking like, okay, so what I need to do is say my piece and I'm willing to hear their piece, and then from there we can work it out, or whatever. Or I'm going in because I need to end this situation, or I need to mend this situation, or whatever. But you need to have an intention and you need to follow the plan, like Spirit said with the Knight of Pentacles, because let's say maybe you have a plan or you have like a vague idea, and then you get into the conversation and then the person pisses you off and they say something that really annoys you. And from there you could just, have a fire moment, have an Aries moment, and now we're just fighting. Now it's just you're wrong, I'm right, like you need to come to my way of thinking, versus, okay, my intention was to let this person know what I was thinking and that's it, or whatever. So after that, maybe I'm done. I'm just saying, handle the conversation, plan your fight and fight your fight. Plan your work your plan your conversation, have your conversation, and then move on. And I feel like there could be this could be a win-win. That's something that I'm hearing, okay? Sitting in the climate and energy around you, strength. Asking you to know your power to hold your center, right, which rhymes with the King of Cups. Like, hey, no matter what I'm feeling, yes, my lion wants to leap out and rip this person to pieces because they're mad or they're hurt or they're whatever. But I am going to hold my power. I'm going to calm my lion and be like, patience, pet. Like, if they need to be ripped apart, I'll let you know. But for now, we're just having a conversation or a negotiation or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can have this conversation from a very empowered place. You can do this whole month from a very empowered place. Maybe you want to download the King of Cups or the Strength card as the wallpaper of your phone and be like, oh, right, empower myself by centering myself. That's what I hear. Empower yourself by centering yourself, because then you can get anywhere you want to go. Again, sitting in the future, Six of Swords. I got what I needed and now I'm on my way. And it rhymes with the ninth house. Long journeys, going overseas even, right? Experiencing new cultures, new languages, new religious and philosophical experiences, right? Even if you stay right where you are likely to encounter people who open your eyes up to those sorts of things. People that are outside of your culture, outside of your religion, outside of your region, whatever, right? Things are opening up wide and sitting in the likely outcome position, depending on how you want to steer toward or steer away from, because again, you hold the power. Your free will is everything. The Wheel of Fortune, positive and surprising movement forward, positive momentum, right? There's something very positive about this card, especially when we want to move on from something or somewhere that we've been. And it also indicates ups and downs. And so again, we go back to that guidance card of the King of Cups. Who handles ups and downs well? The King of Cups. Oh, I'm in an up. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. I'm going to be so present and enjoy it while it's here. And I'm not going to cling to it, right? Because that just makes it harder. Because it is, like, oh, we have a zenith in our career or in our relationship. And then the season changes and the wheel turns, right? And at some points we're on the bottom. And we're like, oh, nothing's happening. I don't know. The king would say, oh, wow, I'm feeling kind of low. Feeling kind of sad about how it's going. Huh, okay. I'm gonna be gentle with myself today. What can I do for myself to make this a little easier on myself, right? It's like gentle parenting yourself. Which Aries, you are the child of the zodiac. So the infant even, right? The infant of the zodiac. You deserve to be babied by yourself. And when you do that for yourself, I feel like money grows, doors open, seasons change, and you move forward in a way that is really clear and really exciting, really full of possibility. One of your favorite things. So let's do it. Let's find the meaning. Let's find our North Star. This is what I want to get out of this. And I sail toward that no matter what. Even if this over here looks interesting and distracting, if it doesn't align with what I'm going for, then okay, it's not for me, and I trust that. And I move forward, King of Cups, Strength card. I move forward, chill and empowered, knowing I'm on my way to my thing. How's that sit on you, Aries? I hope that it's helpful. Always a pleasure to read for you. If you ever want to get read in person and do this funky thing, the way to do that is in the description box below. Appreciate you, Aries. I hope you have a great month, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.